Destroyer, and welcome to my channel. Yes, well, you'll see the date here. It's the 23rd of January. That's the last update I got from this game. So, this is Void Destroyer from Iteration 11, developer and publisher as well. This is some kind of a mixed genre type of game. So it uses space combat and RTS all in one. Yep. So before I continue, first of all, I just need to tell this. The game crashes. It did crash for me, so I'm not going to include this, or this won't have an effect on my review. Well, if it does crash, I'm just gonna continue. I'm not going to like to fix the video up like it never crashed. It does, it just came out, it's normal at this point. Number two, like sometimes you need to complete a game to make a review, which is really understandable. But in this case, I don't feel like I have to. And also, this is fucking hard, so fuck you. But no, I got enough information to give you a review, a good review of this one, as a matter of fact. And just for example here, it took me 9 hours to complete mission 1. I'm not kidding. This means going into tutorials, doing all this. Yeah, this one wasn't available when I played it, and for some reason, I think it got updated with this one here, so you can do the tutorials. Oh, and please do. There's a buttload of camera control, like a buttload of controls here. Yeah, I don't know why it's in French. Like, anyways, it's my keyboard. You know, I don't know. Well, it's there, and yeah, there's a lot. Oh my god, you really have to do the tutorials, and for people that don't like that, well, I'm sorry, you're gonna feel lost. So do it. And yeah, after I've done tutorials, I started a game, and then I completed mission 1 in 9 hours. That's how I would say hard it is. I died a couple of times. I wondered, hey, why am I dying so fast? And I just figured out some stuff. And yeah, it's like that. So that being said, let's start. First of all, the graphics. You're gonna notice some type of Borderland type of graphics. If we go on the options, which is really cool. Oh, that developed with 120 as default for the field of view. Wow, very awesome. This is something that has been like plaguing many FPS users for a very long time. This one, it's like 55 or 60 by default or something usually. Hey, 120. I'm not going to say anything bad about this. Bunch of resolutions. Yeah, there's a buttload. FSAA. But I'm gonna look at this one here. Tune and outlines, outline only. And I said no tune shading and outline. Let's do that here. Let's change it. See how it looks. See the changes? It looks a bit toonish. I don't know. I kind of hate it. Or you can change it there, or you can make it by default. I like this one here. I don't know, it's my style, but you can change it. There's also the guide, a lot of information here, and you'll notice sometimes when there's when the dev changes some things, he usually tells it. If I can't, I think, yeah, there it is. Like for research, he's gonna tell you like a bit of test, like some text here of why he changed it. So he also gives some tips. So this is a good thing if you feel lost or something, or you want to know more about, I don't know, ship behaviors or rally points, for example. Yeah, there it is, if you need help. So for the graphics, like I said, it uses a shell shading technique. And let's do that here. Just let's start a battle really quick. I'm probably gonna die. I never won an instant action. Fuck you, Dev. My God, you make me feel like an idiot. It's not... you know. Anyways. Yeah, it uses some shading technique, which means it looks like Borderland. And for that... Oh, really? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. And they use that for speed only. Yeah, I may be bad right now, but I'm recording at the same time. So yeah, try to do that and be like really super powerful and really good. Good luck. And the thing is, oops, it makes him do ships a bit more faster, because if he used like realistic kind of graphics, it would take a lot more time. That being said, look at that here. How can this ship go from up, down, well, up, down, like for like a backward and forward is okay, but for the rest, I don't know, man. It feels really, really weird. Like, how can I go up? Where's the down and up thrusters, like, or the side thrusters? I don't know. It feels really weird. It's like that for all the ship designs. Even though it's really fast, personally, I think I would have. I think I would work on the ship design to be a bit more realistic. But then again, you got flamethrowers inside the game. Even though it looks really cool and I really appreciate and I really love it. It makes no sense. I mean, you know, space, lack of oxygen. Just saying. But hey, it's cool. I'm not gonna complain about that. It's just really freaking cool. And I think I'm gonna lose here. I think so. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, it also uses Newtonian physics, which means it can go in one direction, and I can actually turn my ship, and I'm still gonna go in that same direction I went. Or I can activate the kind of physics I said, and the Newtonian physics, and if I go up, I go up. If I go down, I go down. Left, I go left, and so on and so on. Star Citizen uses the same basics in, let's say, in physics, in engine physics, like on how it moves. So, you know, and it's like, graphically speaking, I love it, but for the ship design, it needs a lot of work in my mind. It's just a bit weird, you know. But I do like the way, I do like the... I'm not a really big fan of this type of graphics, really. Let's speed up here a bit. Yeah, that's the dogfight aspect section, whatever, of the game. I really love it. Then you can mix RTS at the same time. Incoming final wave. Oh my god, I'm at the final wave right now, really? And... oh, where is it? Where are they? For the sound and music. I'm not a really big expert with sound and music, but what I've noticed is this. Each time when you do a mission, which will go at an instant, yeah, I think I'm gonna die here, there's a lot more. For example, in missions, sometimes there's gonna be like an incoming wave, and then the music will change. But besides that, sometimes I felt like if you're far away or really close, the music will be not the music, but the sound effect. Let's say, like, not visual, but the intensity or the volume will just change. So yeah, let's use our thrusters here. Afterburner, I mean. The music is great, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm not a really big fan. I really don't mind the music. Oops. Yeah, they're shooting at me now, or trying to. So, how do I shoot and everything? You see those, like, that crosshair in the middle that looks like a triangle? I've got to align that to the lead circle, to the lead turning circle. Oh my god, yeah. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Defeat! Yeah, see? Told ya. So, alright, let's go to main menu here. Load my game. Yeah, I had trouble with the mission. Does it show? Yeah, for the autosaves, personally I think it's messed up. They should work on it, or at least make some something with the time here at on the site, so I know that what's the latest from the current to the oldest. You know, mission 1 complete. Let's look at the design here a bit and show you what I can from the game. And for the story, well, it's kind of weird. I mean, the character development, first of all, this is where I can't really say much because for spoiler issues. But, you know what, let's go here and show you the other type of build ships. Karakum Shipyard. Can you believe it? This ship, it's made out of a rock. I love it. I love the design. This is really creative. Oh my god, it's like, think out of the box type of design. I freaking love it. And personally, you know what? I think it makes sense. You want to do something really good, like a really good type of armor defense thing? Fuck, take a rock. Why not? These things are hard. Did you ever try to blow up a rock, by the way? Try that. It's going to take a whole lot of dynamite. And strap some engines on it, and you got yourself a really big ship. And, well, not a big ship, but a really good ship. Well, at least it got some good defense here, you know. I freaking love it. Then again, you see it's 450 compared to this one, 310. Yeah, a lot more. And yes, they pack a punch. Trust me, that's why I got some problem in instant action. Holy shit. So, let's start a new mission here. So, there seems to be a lack of a hook inside a story. You know, that thing inside a story in the first 15-20 minutes of a show or a TV show or a story, like the first part that says, okay, here's the setting, here's the atmosphere, here's the world and everything, and I'm gonna hook you with something that's gonna happen. In this one, it's the end of the mission 1 that happens, nothing in between. Like, okay, I know there's some things happening right now, but okay, there's a fight, that's great, but why is there a fight? Why are enemies attacking me? That kind of thing. It's like the hook is not strong enough. And the character, like for example, without giving too much spoilers here, the character at the end of mission 1 will tell you that it can't have, like, you can't have it, but nothing else, you know. You can't have that thing, like nothing else. So that's the only hook that exists. And that's it. And for some reason your character, there's a problem with your character, which means he went through some bad, well, he went through, like, he has a bad past. He got thrown out, but for some reason he's here. Why? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I have a pretty good idea, but I'm not really sure on that idea. You know, I didn't complete the game again. So let's, yeah, this is, there's a couple of views available. It tells you what to do. So fly towards the marker, go to the hangar platform, set the cruise speed. Yeah, let's go there. Afterburner. Roll. Yay. Let's go to the marker. Okay. So, like I said, like, I don't feel like he cares much what's around him, like the main protagonist, like the effort in the story. Oops. And like all you get from him is, okay, like, you want to destroy those enemies when something bad happens to me, but okay, I'll do it, and nothing else. Like, okay, you could have given him some deep attitude, like right there, but nothing is given to him, you know. Like, the character is not strong enough. That's what I want to say. It's a bit weird, but I'm willing to accept it. You know, it's a fighting game. You know, RTS, and there's all, like, the dev is always changing as well. This is one thing that I really appreciate. The dev is really active. So Okay, destroy the fighter drone. Let's do that. Let's go in turret mode, no, command mode. Oops, gotta lower my mouse sensitivity. Gonna shoot it down. Looks like this is just a, like that's the first part of the mission that says, hey, let me show you what to do a bit. Good. That's done. For the gameplay, like you've noticed a bit here, you got some other type modes here. Like you saw the instant action. There's others as well. I'm gonna talk about that later. You know what? Let's do that right now. So we got instant action. We got dogfights here, like you've seen one live fire exercise. There's base skirmish. It's like one base versus another base, like your usual skirmish type of thing. It's you versus the enemy. You can build and all. You also got arena. A couple of enemies here that I've unlocked. And buddies here. Well, buddies, my ships that I've unlocked. Same thing with the enemy. Asteroids, debris, mines, and you can use a command ship as well. So you can take control of a command ship. You got some really cool abilities on it. And there you go, you started. You got also a battle editor, but I'm going to be frank, I didn't play with it. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to do that, unfortunately. Yeah, you can send it to the battle editor, but I don't know, looks like you can make maps or whatever. I'm not sure. So let's go back. Let's make one here. And you got to be aware, this is a space combat game mixed with RTS elements, which means you can't stay in one mode all the time. It's not going to be effective. It's not designed that way. Like you can see here, there's some defense, there's some there's a base. Well, that's what you can see on my screen right now, but eventually you'll see a shipyard and you'll have research to do. You can set up your base in space. You can also take control of a ship, which I am right now. Let's play the game a little bit. So let's do a little fast forward. You got a lot of type of commands here and type of views which you can have. Like you can get the crew to give commands and you're gonna take the guns, for example. So, or it can be the other way around, which means you can take control of everything and the crew does something else. It's really up to your choice. Hell, you can be on the command ship all the time, or you can be... whoops. Or you can control the ships that you built. Okay, let's do that. What the... yeah, let's go in turret mode here. Yeah, right now... okay, let's put a upper view. Do I have... no, I don't have the tractor beam. This is really good for fast ships. If you see something fast, then... boom. What the... why am I not shooting him? Ah. Okay. That's because my lower guns are not there yet. Alright, let's do that. Come on. Good. Now you're taking damage. No, you're dead. Good. And for the space combat, as you can see, it's really, really cool. I really love it. For example, you build your base, your shipyard, you make frigates, corvettes, fighters, and then you can take command of any ship you want. You go in there, and you see the time dilation thing here? Think of Max Payne's bullet time. That's what it is. It's going to slow down the game to a halt or something. And let's go back there. And you'll be able to just to get like join the fight. Really awesome. Let's build Caricum, ship drive, and boom. My speed is increasing on the lower right. You can see the red bar going up, and then when I'm going to be at 80, I'll be able to go in, like, think of warp drive, for example. Super fast. Yeah, 84, I mean. Bam! 1050 instead of 84 meters a second. Yeah, I go fast. You can take like an entire fleet for that. And yeah, it took me like a while to notice what the hell was going on like about that, because I had a whole fleet at one moment in the game, and I wondered, why am I the only one warping to the enemy? This is bad because there's like 20 or 30 of them waiting. My entire fleet was on my base, not following me, so I horribly died. Yeah, Space Battle is really, really awesome. It's really good. Of course, it's not perfect, but I'm having a lot of fun here. Oops. Let's do that here. This will be the Perez type of ship. Awesome. Oh. Yeah, there's no match speed, which is really weird. All space games have... space combat games, I mean, they all have some kind of match speed, and in this one it's going to be go at cruise speed. It doesn't match the players, not the players, but holy shit, that was bad. It doesn't match the enemy speed, which is kind of weird. Yeah, it's supposed to be locked down, but it's not, so there's a lot of enemies here. Bam! I'm at 0. Yeah, I think I died because I crashed into one. Ah, well. Like I said before, yeah, let's load the save game here. The last save game. Yeah, right now, I only have primary fire on the upper left, but when I have other weapons, well, let's go there. I got the autosave game anyways. I'll be able to show you. I can take control of all the weapons or just one type of weapon. So this is the war drone, as you can see on the upper right. All my research has been done. Oops. I got the primary fire on the upper left, twin fire, twin turrets, and point defense. I can change from... This is what I'm gonna control. Primary twin turrets, and that's it. The rest, the point defense turrets, are done by the crew. So if there's going to be like enemies around, I'm going to control those 3 weapons. That's all. The rest, done by the crew. It's automatic. Or if I think the crew is like fucking dumb, I take control of everything, and bam, I can shoot everything here. Yeah, that's a lot. I go on. I press space. And what I see here, like, there's a lot of information here. This is the RTS aspect of the game. So yeah, there's a thing here that that's really missing. So there's a lot of information missing for an RTS. One thing that I noticed while I was playing, I think I can load one of the, yeah, I think it's that one here. Alright. Yeah, the enemies are there. They're almost dead. Why am I going up? No clue. Yeah, this is... Oh, yes, I'm following an enemy. Awesome. So, my base is here. The enemy base is over there. So, right now, let's look at my shipyard. I'm building stuff here. Alright. Right now. Yeah, I got 10 fighters. I got 4 out of 6 corvettes and frigates and marines. Well, let's build this. So I'm building a phalanx right now. In my other screen I could see it, but here I can't. I would love to know that. I would really love to know that. And why the hell am I here? Seriously. Wow, really? So let's move the ship here. Wow. Yep. Big problem. Yeah, I'm just using the commands here for that. I click on the left click mouse button and it's going to do that automatically. It's moving actually right now. Like when you build I always press escape for some reason. When you build ships, there's no information. When you research, you do see the information here. Like, that's my research. It's all been completed. You do see it here, but in the other view, you can't. You really can't do that. You're on the command ship, so you got some ore and some energy. It's right here on that screen. That information, not on the other screen. It's fucking annoying. That's what it is. So let's build something here. Why not? Place the scaffold. That's how you build stuff. So you do this, click. Oops. For example, if I want it near my other stuff, I'm going to place it here. For example, press Control, press Alt, and there. Then I click Build. Bam. I should have an upkeep because I got more than 3 right now. Doesn't matter, it's a save game, who cares? Then it would start the building process. That's how you build stuff. Same for the gun defense, for your transfer platform, for everything. Yeah, I didn't put my rally point, but... Oops. Yeah, the rally point is supposed to work, but it's a bit icky. I don't know. I'm just going to read this stuff for the rally point. Doesn't seem to work with me unless I'm really stupid, which is really possible. A really hard process to learn, well, with this game here. It's not easy. Wow. Other things. Your gun defense platform. Alright, that seems to be the range, but before you load it, well, before you build it, you don't know what it is. So if you're not really sure what the range is, who knows? You got it like this one here. You don't know what the range is. You got to build it first. You know, it seems to be the same, but it's not the same also. I don't know about the range, but personally for these one here, for the gun box platform, I would make it a bit lower. Or vice versa, whatever. It's up to the dev to decide at this point. He's always changing stuff around, so that's a really good thing. And when you, it's like I said, when you build ships, whoops, always press escape. You're supposed to know how much ships you have. You don't. You're in a big battle. You're really busy fighting, which I should be in a really soon moment. And I'm going to lose ships. I'm going to see it on my screen. But sometimes I'm going to switch ships, for example. I'm going to take a Wojtek, for example, and I'm going to fight. But because of that, I'm going to be really into the battle. I'm going to be immersed in the battle. The visual cues are missing here. There's a lot of visual cues missing. And that's a bad thing because sometimes I want to know what type of what am I missing, like what got destroyed, what do I need to replace or anything. Of course, you can go to the battle screen. You go to shipyard, for example, my Corvette. Let's say my Intrepid. I click on repeat, so if it dies, it's going to get replaced. True, but I should not only rely on this to help me like with the building process. This should not be done. What the hell? Why is it constantly changing like that? Okay, whatever. I'm scared now. Like, it's something, you know, it's a new release. I'm not really concerned about that. It's still fun. It's not going to stop me to play. And you can select groups. Like, for example, this is my fighter drone. You click another time, you're going to click all of your fighter drones. So, right-click there, and there. You just gave the action to fight them. Actually, no, you just gotta find it here. It's somewhere around here. Boom! There's another one, Raider Corvette. Group actions can be worked on. Like, personally, I haven't played with the grouping. I think it's like the others. Like right now, I just made a group with all my ships, which is 1. So take all of the phalanx, which means that it's the capture. Let's put that on control 5. These are my fighters. Click again. Number 1. I should have my fighter here. My Perez. Control 2. Korea, my frigate. 4 ships. Control 3. There you go. So you can choose it by pressing 2 on. It's the usual stuff around. You press Control to select a certain ship, or Shift to Control to select everything. Click and drag. It's all in the tutorial. But visually speaking, I personally believe it needs a bit more work. And also, the game is meant to be hard. I mean, holy shit. I have died so many times. It's ridiculous. The game is hard. I mean, the enemy has more defense. It has more health. And why is it not coming back here? Oh, crap. The war drum. Why is it there? Oops. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Press this. Press F5. Yep, right there. And let's move. Good. There's a lot of controls here too. Like I said before, there's a lot of controls. There's a lot of things to learn. If you're a lover of RTS and space games, this is the one. Well, space combat games. This is the one that you should get. For the multiplayer part, it's really weird because right now there's no multiplayer, and from the devs, I would say not on words, but from what I can understand from him, if I'm mistaken, just correct me in the comment section. He wants to do it right if there is a multiplayer. He just doesn't want to slap a multiplayer function in there and just be done with it because people asked him. That's not him. If he wants like multiplayer, he wants to be done right. First of all, I could see this as a co-op type of game, you know. The only problem I could see maybe is the time dilation, I guess. I mean, if time dilation is active, does everyone game pauses or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not a coder here or a programmer. I think they're coming now really soon, I guess. And look at just for the skills for the command ship, for example, you go here, you got tractor beam command, which allows you to take control of an enemy ship. On the left it's here. Like, oh, that's another thing for the visual information. Like, if you don't know what is this, you know, if you don't know what is this, as you can see, this is ore, and your lightning, well, it's energy, it's real, but there's a lot of information missing, like, I don't know, like a window pop-up, automatic pop-up, something. Think of the browser with the yellow type of window. You just place your cursor on a word or something, on certain information, and you get that info like right away. That's what I would do. Yeah, first, in the mission, there's a lot of things missing here, like upper turrets, bottom turrets, missile launchers, radiation field. Really, really useful if you got those little saw drones bastards on you. Trust me. At some point in the mission, I was so fed up. There were some drones on me, like 20 of them or something. Radiation field helps a lot here. You got some mines as well, which means you launch missiles and it's going to act like mines near ships. There's a lot of things in this game here. This is only the command ship. Like, you order him to do some stuff, for example, and you place him in a strategic place, for example, and am I going to hit it? Oh, yes, I am going to hit it. What an idiot. What is he doing? Oh my god. Okay, that's some idiot AI here. What? Okay. Navigator needs some work here. Yeah, he goes from 1.2 and like he goes from X, no, from the Y, then he goes to he uses Y first and then he uses X. That's a problem, but anyways. My conclusion. Oh man. Like I said, if you're an RTS and space combat fan, this is one to get. Even though it's really hard to learn because of the controls and if you're not used to it. Ah, there it is. You see the music change. Enemy reporting down. So, you know what? Let's the crew command the whole thing. I'm gonna jump on a frigate. Oh yeah. This is fun. Let's put myself into the command. Yeah, that DPI for my mouse set too low. It has a problem with the mouse. Like, sometimes I'm gonna go in fighting mode, it has like the sensitivity is like up the roof, and then I go to command mode and then boom, it gets really low. It's weird. I don't know if it's me or something, I'm not really sure. Yeah, boom. Like right now I'm probably losing some ships, I guess. I'm not really sure. I don't think I'm losing ships, but if I do, I'd like to get the information. Hell, I'd like to get all the health information on my ships. How many do I have? Like really live time. I don't have that. Unless I see a big explosion on my screen, but I know that's the enemy. And that was the little fight. Well, from the mission 1, of course. Before, they would destroy me completely, but now that I know how to play it, they're having a lot of problems with me right now. So, did we lose something here? Let's check it out. I have to go here, so one click, well, spacebar, one click, and I lost nothing. Ah, well, if I did, I don't know, because it's just repeating the building process. I don't think I did. Well, if you're persistent, you're going to be well served. This is a really good game. I really love it. Yeah, and if it's too hard, for example, go on difficulty, lower it. It's going to be a little bit more forgiving. Player ships takes 15% less damage, and you lower it by 30%. And as you get more accustomed to it, you can higher the difficulty afterwards, back to normal. And for example, like on the lower left, about the user interface, if you got some questions or something, you go on guide, tells you about the introduction, about the void, about the, well, everything is done. You know, like the HUD overview, for example, that's going to tell you what it is exactly. It tells you the information. So this is a really good game. I love it. It's well done. It's not even AAA. That's the kind of indie game that I really love to support. You can see the devs, I would say, like, effort and love into this game. I can clearly see it. I love it. Well, oh, and well, it's also a cheap price on Steam. I think it's below $20 or so. So go ahead, support him. Anyways, my name's Fluffy the Destroyer. If you did like my review, just click on subscribe, rate, and comment. Even if it's negative, I'll take it. See you later.